Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the general characters of Porifera. As per textbook, we can see one by one, line by line, we will explain it. So, members of this phylum are commonly known as the sponges. So, here Poriferans are all sponges. We can call as the Porifera sponges. So, why called the Porifera means so the body of the animals are having the pores. So, pores bearing animals are called as the Poriferans. And next one is they are generally marine and mostly asymmetrical. Marine means mostly they are marine. So that means saltwater animals, but very rarely freshwater animals. One example is the Euspongia. This one is a freshwater animal. And next one is these are the primitive multicellular animals. And this point, okay, multicellular animals and having the cellular level of organization. Sponges having the water transport canal system. See, I will explain the water transport canal system. In water transport canal system, so this one is the sponge. Here the surface of this one having the pores. So then water is entered like this, then entered like this, and through a pores, these pores are called as the ostia. And from here to onwards, so the central space is there. This central space is called as the spongiocele cavity. Spongiocele, this one. From here to onwards, then body central place it entered, then it went outside through a very big pore is there. This one is called as the osculum. This one is called as the osculum. See here, this one, see here. Sponges having the water transport canal system, I shown that one, and the water enter through the minute pores ostia in the body wall into a central cavity, so that is called as the spongiocele. Just now I shown from where it goes outside through the osculum. Outside pore is called as the osculum. This pathway of water transport is helpful for the through the food gathering. So this water food molecules and all gathered inside the water only, because in water only some of the animals are there, that is like the zooplanktons, phytoplanktons, minute very small minute microorganisms or maybe phytoplanktons are there. These phytoplanktons are eating these sponges. So that that phytoplanktons entered into the just like small plants, phytoplankton, zooplankton, that entered into inside, and this will sponges take the food as a phytoplanktons. So phytoplanktons are the food. Next one is this path of water transport help to the food gathering. That means in water only phytoplankton, zooplanktons are entering. And next one, this will be helpful for the in water only oxygen is dissolved, so that respiration will takes place, respiration exchange. And in these pores only remove waste will remove. Next one is coinocytes or collar cells in the line in the sponges. Now we will discuss about the wall of the, this one is the wall. So this one is the wall of the sponges. The wall of the sponges, if you are observing, this one is the wall of the sponges. This one wall of the sponges containing the 3 layers. So this one is the outer layer, and this one is the middle layer. This one is the middle layer. This one is called as the inner layer. Outer layer, middle layer and inner layer. Outer layer is made up of with the some cells. These are called as the pinacoderm. This outer layer is called pinacoderm. We call this one is a pinacoderm. Middle layer is called as the mesenchyma. Middle layer is called mesenchyma. Inner layer is called as the collar cells. This one is called as the coinocytes. Made up of with these are the coinocytes. This one is the spongiocele. So this I explained. So this one is the wall of sponges. So outer layer is called as the pinacoderm, and middle layer is called as the mesenchyma. This is called as the middle layer is called as the mesenchyma. Middle, this one is outer, this one is a middle, this one is called as the inner layer. Middle layer is called as the mesenchyma. So this mesenchyma containing the spicules, spongin fibers. These are the spicules, spongin fibers. It is made up of the calcium carbonate, CaCO3, and also it is having inside, it is having the some sperm cells. So sperms it is having, and ova also it is having some cells. And here not only that, some cells, amoeba shaped cells are there, so that these cells are called as the amoebo Amoebocytes or archaeocytes are present in this middle layer only. So once again, spicules are spongin fibers. They are formed like a skeleton. This skeleton is present inside, so that we can call as endoskeleton. It is outside. So inside only the skeleton hard cells are there. So spicules are spongin fibers. And not only that, amoebocytes or archaeocytes also present. And sperms are present and worms are also present in this middle layer. And innermost layer is called as the choanocyte. These are called as the choanocytes. These choanocytes are also called as the collar cells. These collar cells having the flagella, they ensure the entry of the when flagella is moving, water is entered inside like this. Water is entered into the spongiocele. Next one is see here. Choanocytes is the inner layer. So this one is the inner layer it is having. Collar cells line the spongiocele. This one is the spongiocele. And the canals. Next, digestion is intracellular. So the digestion will take place inside only. So digestion is intracellular. The body is supported by the skeleton made up of the spicule. Just now I told here center wall only it is having spicules. And sexes are not separate. That means hermaphrodite animal. So what I am telling, sperm and ovum are present in one animal only. So that type of condition is called as hermaphrodites. Next one is the eggs and sperms are produced by the same individual. Sponges produce the asexually by fragmentation. How asexual reproduction takes place? By fragmentation. And sexually by formation of the gametes. So gametes are formed in the sperm and egg, formed here only. So now this one is the formation of the gametes. Fertilization is internal only. Internal fertilization and development is indirect. Indirect means larva they will produce. Now larvas are two types of larvas will produce. One is amphiblastula larva, another one is a parenchyma larva. Like this are producing. Now examples of these sponges are, one is a cycon. Cycon is one of example, and bath sponge name is scientific name is Euspongia. Next one is a spongilla. Third one is a spongilla.